Well, but let's go back to Saturday for a second. How big was that fumble? Take me through that play because you were out on the edge and came in to help make the hit, knock the ball free, and roll on top of it. What
Yeah.
was that like for?
Oh, it's crazy. Thanks, drop eight. That's funny because we were running a lot of man the first half, and so halftime adjustments we were deciding to drop eight, and I was one of the only defensive linemen that knew the drop, so I was out there on the wide receiver on the far end, and it was funny because like a play earlier, I was doing the exact same thing and I didn't trigger when I was supposed to. So when I came off to the sideline, they're like, "Hey, you need to respond faster to the run." So the very next play in that one, I saw the run and I declared, and I was just like, "F it, I'm gonna just run hella fast at him." And so like somebody grabbed him by the legs, and I was like, "Yep, I'm gonna take my shot." So I just took it. Oh, did I say something bad? Ah, no, I didn't say nothing bad. I, I didn't. Yeah. So that's pretty much what happened, and yeah, I didn't really notice the ball went out until like it hit my back, and I think it was a really cool moment. Yeah, especially with uh, everything. I thought it was a really great moment, and I felt like the defense responded. Drew came in with a clutch, a clutch interception the next series, and the rest of the defensive line just responded and relished the role of three-man rushing, and we got pressure when we needed it. So yeah.
You were forceful last week talking about that, Lopa, just about the scheme and kind of giving your opinion on that. Is it kind of rewarding to see the team, hey, we got to go drop eight, and then it worked as well as it did for you guys to be able to hold them to 7 in that second half?
Yeah, I think the scheme was great. I just think, I'll be real with you, I think the players needed to execute a little bit better, myself included, especially in the first half. I don't blame the coaches on anything. I think that at some point we need to take it upon ourselves to make those critical plays when it's 1v1. When it's just us versus the quarterback, we need to make sure we wrap him up when we have him. Yeah, but it was good to see that. Like, it was fun to see that the drop eight was actually working in the second half. Not working, but like it always works. But the fans could see the difference between it because they had something to compare it to.
All right, we'll have a question now from Mitch and then Jay.
Opa, you were able to take advantage of that 3 year of eligibility last year, coming back from the injury. Has this season been everything you hoped for?
Yeah, I don't regret coming back. I loved it. It was another opportunity, another year to play. I met some cool people. I met a lot of new faces and stuff like that. It's been amazing for me, and I love the fact that I came back, and I'm gonna miss it for sure. It's gonna be dope.
What do you feel will be the maybe legacy you hope for this senior class? Because there's been some highs and lows, in this time during your time here at BYU. What do you hope is maybe some of the lasting impact?
The lasting impact is that we set not just a trend, but like a culture. Like you said, Mitch, we've had a lot of ups and downs, and those that have been here for a long time remember those really low downs. And it's been a blessing for me, especially having a long career here, seeing how much the team culture has changed, especially with Kalani at the helm. I remember when Kalani first came in as a brand new coach, he was like just not winging it, but like you can tell he was making different adjustments every year. And I feel like he's caught his stride in the past few years. And I just hope that it builds on for the next coming years and it just leaves a legacy. I really do hope that BYU just continues this success because I feel like, I've played a part in that, and I just want the freshmen that come in to make sure that they understand that this is a place where like we want to be successful and stuff like that. That's something that I wish our legacy, especially the guys that are leaving this year, would leave. Because I feel like after this year and next year, a lot of the guys that experienced those downs are gone. So when like it's like in the Book of Mormon, like when you only know good times, you don't understand how hard it is. And so like I feel like that doesn't change. I hope, because we're getting a lot of good recruits and stuff. We're going to get a lot of guys that don't know BYU when they're down. And I hope that they understand that when they come here, it's to work, it's to build upon this legacy that I hope that we cultivated as a team, especially as players. And that's something I really hope stays with BYU.
Looks like we just have time for one more question. Go ahead, Jay.
Yeah, Lopa, my question's kind of along that same lines. This is going to be probably the smallest senior day if the roster holds. There's only 3 seniors on the roster, but just what are your emotions like going into your final game at Lavelle Edwards Stadium? How will you treat it?
I don't know. I was really emotional last year when I thought it was going to be my last year. I was emotional when I saw my actual class leaving and walking down the field. But it's like against San Diego State when I remember watching Kyrus and Zach Daw and Bracken all walking down and Isaiah Kafusi. I don't know, I kind of like broke down a little bit on the inside. But like this year it just feels more like satisfying than it does sad. I feel grateful and everything, but I'm not really sure. I'm trying to like not bottle it all in, but I'm trying to take it all in, if that makes sense.
Sure, thanks.
Well, thanks for joining us today. Appreciate your time.